Hello again, everybody. So, I felt inspired to read a prayer from A Course in Miracles, as this weekend is Easter, you know. But instead of celebrating little bunnies, let's celebrate the resurrection of Christ within our own minds. And I just finished doing a video, Forget and Forgive, and I was inspired to embrace more stillness within, as I'm feeling so much joy just bouncing and radiating from me, that I wanted to tap into the peace that is there also. And so I wanted all of you to join in this prayer with me today. I opened it up at the back of A Course in Miracles. It's lesson 304, nearing the end of the lessons of the year. And so I felt that it was perfect as a mantra, as a thought that we all could hold on to within our minds, and let this light on this holiday weekend to allow us to see true perception of this world and embrace the true peace of God, and to experience for that holy instant how beautiful and perfect we as God's children really are, and to accept this truth about ourselves and see what happens from the acceptance of this truth. Only beauty and ease, joy and forgiveness. It's a beautiful thing that I want all of my brothers and sisters to experience with me. And as we give it away, we receive it. And the words that flow through are the miracles that can be welcomed into the mind, to shift the perception, to see this world vastly differently from the way we did before. So I'm grateful to be sharing this with all of you today. So as we take a few moments here, as we silence the thinking of the mind, we can rest in the space where our infinite mind is one with each other and God. And as we continue to breathe and allow ourselves to soften into stillness here, this powerful mind of ours comes forward to allow us to experience, even for a moment, the vastness and the peace that abide in us now, stretching beyond space and time, outside of this continuum that we have created for ourselves, embracing our unified creation with us as souls and with our Father, Creator God. The thought that we can hold with us today is, let not my world obscure the sight of Christ. It's easy for the world outside of us to appear to have power over us, and all these things we need to do and get and need. And yet this world is the veil that stands before the light of Christ that needs to be lifted, and it can be lifted together today. So I'll read this first paragraph here together. You can close your mind if you choose. I can obscure my holy sight if I intrude my world upon it. Nor can I behold the holy sights Christ looks upon unless it is his vision that I use. Perception is a mirror, not a fact. And what I look on is my state of mind reflected outward. I would bless the world by looking on it through the eyes of Christ. and I will look upon the certain signs that all my sins have been forgiven me. And so as we sink into prayer now, here's our prayer that we can extend to one another and throughout the world in this moment now. You lead me from the darkness to the light, from sin to holiness. Let me forgive, and thus receive salvation for the world. It is your gift, my Father, given me to offer to your Holy Son, that he may find again the memory of you and of your Son as you created him. Amen. As we embrace forgiveness for ourselves, and let forgiveness come to us and through us in this one mind we share, the forgiveness is the miracle that allows us to see beyond the physical sight of the body, but through the sight of Christ, allowing us to switch wrong-minded perception to right-minded perception, from the thoughts that we have sinned to the thoughts of holiness, remembering that we have done nothing wrong and we are already forgiven for everything, because everything that goes on here is just a dream and it really doesn't matter anyways. Our only purpose is to remember who we are, accept that truth for ourselves, and awaken. And so today we ask to receive the memory of who we really are and who God is, so that we may accept this salvation for ourselves. And as we do, we've saved the world. One thought at a time, beautiful souls. We really are saving this world together. So today, in quiet certainty, listen within your own mind for the voice for love that will speak to you and remind you that we are one in truth. And so it is. God bless all of you. Have a wonderful, fantastic weekend. I love you all.